Okay, good to talk, everyone. As we are in our triple crown tonight, after two blot, we're doing the Mishna Yomis for today, which is the last Mishnah in the fourth parak and the first Mishnah in the fifth parak of Meila, sponsored by my good friend Yisrael Fishman, family, Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbat, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Per Bas Ruven, and Hasham Shirav and Aliyah, also sponsored Nishmas David ben Chaim, Lefur Shalem, for Yomis ben Chai, Sari Yakum ben Basi Aliyah, for the schus of Avram Yom ben Ishma Malki Yehudis, by Yoel Klugman and family, and the Rafur Shalema for Avigdor Ayyub ben Rivka Hinda Bas Chayesar Moshe Meir ben Estefrabel Yitzchak ben Tzim ben Dusha Rivka Bas Shiralei Shmuel ben Yamin ben Shiralei Chana Bas Shashabina Meir ben Chayesar David Yoel ben Rezel. They should have a Rafur Shalema b'Seich Sharchei Yisrael. Now the Mishnah starts off with something that's going to shock us. Ha'orla v'kilei ha'kerem, a chatzi kazayas of orla and a chatzi kazayas of kilei ha'kerem, forbidden mixture of the vineyard, mitztar from zemzeh, combine one with another. And everybody's going to say, what? It's two different shemas. How could they combine one with another? The Gemara says this is according to the opinion of Reb Meir, who holds that all isurei achila are bunched together in the pasuk of loiseichel kol ta'eva. So therefore they have, you shouldn't eat any abomination. Therefore they have the same shein and they could combine. Reb Shimon Aymeinem and Starf. No, it's two different shemas. One is Ola, one is Kilei HaKerem. It can't combine. Now, different materials have a different minimum share of Kabbalah Satumah, of accepting Tumah. Cloth is Makabal Tumah 3 by 3 Tvachim. Sack 4 by 4 Tvachim. Hide 5 by 5 Tvachim. And Mafet's matting 6 by 6 Tvachim. So Abeged Vasak, cloth and sack can combine to the lower share of 4 by 4. Hasak va'ar, sack and leather can combine to the lower share of 5 by 5. Ha'ar va'mafet's leather and matting could combine to the lower share of 6 by 6. Mitzvah from zeh. Now Reb Shimon says, why do they combine? Usually when things are different, they don't combine. Remember we said something that's a kadasha and something that's a kazayas, like Meila and sheretz don't combine because they're a different share. Why over here do they combine? Shimon Ayman and Eishem Ru'uyin L'Tamei Moshev, because they have the same shear if a Zav sits on it. So Zav is Metamei Mishkav B'Moshev. There the shear of any of these materials are that the Mekabel Tumah if it's a square tefach. So since it has the same shear for the Tumah of a Zav, that's why it combines. And now we start the new parak, and the new parak tells us a subtle nuance in the laws of Meila. We know that your moil, if your moil is shava pruta. And Rabbi Akiva says that's the standard, that's the gold standard no matter what. Hanena shava pruta min a hekdesh, afal pi shaloi pogam, even if you didn't cause it to be any deterioration, mal, because the main thing is you benefited from a pruta, you committed meila, divrei Rabbi Akiva. That's the opinion of Rabbi Akiva. The Chacham say no. There's a very big subtle difference. If it's a material that doesn't deteriorate, like gold, then your mal, as soon as you nana, shava pruta. But if it's something that deteriorates, like an axe, which deteriorates from use, a piece of clothing, then you're only mal if you cause the deterioration of a pruta. So let's see that inside. Anything that has wear and tear, you're not mal until you cause wear and tear of a pruta. But something that doesn't have wear and tear, then kevin shenena mal. Once you benefit a pruta, that's enough. Ketzad. So now we're going to learn about materials that don't deteriorate. Nasla katla b'tzavar. If a woman puts a choker of hektish around her neck, now a golden choker doesn't deteriorate. Or tabas biyada, a ring of hektish, or shasas b'kaishel zav, or she drinks out of a golden cup of hektish. Since these things don't deteriorate, kevin shenenis, once she has benefit of a pruta mala. However, lavash b'chalak, if somebody wears a shirt of hektish, kisa b'talis, somebody covers themselves with a cloak of hektish, or bika b'kardim, or chops with an axe of hektish, Loimal is no Meila achi yifkain, until he causes a deterioration of a pruta. Now, let's say there's an animal that's a balmum. An animal that's blemish has to be redeemed. So it has deterioration. So tolush min achatas kishichaya, if you pull the hair out of the head of a chatas that's a balmum, even though you benefit a shavapruta, but you didn't cause any deterioration, because the pulling off the hair doesn't cause a deterioration. Loy mal achi yifkan. You're not mal until you cause a deterioration of a pruta. But if this balmum died, now it has no value, because ein paidim es a kachin la'achila lekalavim. You can't redeem it. It's still hektish, and if you have a benefit from it of a shavapruta, you're mal. Kishimesa, kevin shenan mal, even if you don't cause any deterioration, because it doesn't have any value. Okay, we want to thank you very much for joining us for this Triple Crown. Again, if you want me to do Mechiras Chametz, please let me know. And everybody should have a wonderful evening.